Well, this past week was a historic one in Great Britain. 9 months after British voters opted to leave the European Union, Prime Minister Theresa May formally began the so-called Brexit process. Mark Phillips has more.
A grey, threatening dawn over London, and a grey, many say, threatening future for Britain. 9 months after voting for it, the British handed the EU its official demand for divorce.
This is an historic moment from which there can be no turning back.
Theresa May's government and the EU now have 2 years to negotiate the terms of the divorce. A negotiation EU President Donald Tusk said would not lead to a win-win outcome, but to lose-lose.
This is about damage control.
A lot of people are already trying to control the damage. At Osimo, a currency trading company, they're planning to move part of their operation to Ireland to stay in the EU trade zone that Brexit will almost certainly take Britain out of. And CEO Michael Kent says not just the little guys are hedging their bets.
There's not a single fintech or financial services company that isn't considering these options right now. Every single entrepreneur that I talk to, every single board member, every single banker that I talk to is thinking about this.
Those who campaigned for Britain to leave the EU promised an economic windfall. Boris Johnson is now Foreign Secretary.
And a historic day.
We had a whole Johnson family Christmas where the subject was outlawed. That's how we got through to Boxing Day, I can tell you.
Boris's newspaper columnist sister Rachel argued to stay in Europe.
In the case of the Brexiteers, we have to do this thing now. It's completely crazy. It's crazy beyond your wildest nightmares, but it's happening.
There are already signs this will be an expensive divorce and an acrimonious one. You want to leave, the EU is saying, take your share of the family debt with you. The settlement bill for Britain, about $60 billion. 2 years of argument lie ahead, and no guarantee of a deal. Mark Phillips, CBS News, London.